Hi friends, welcome to srisai online training. So today in this video of core Java programming, we are going to discuss the following topics. Right. So the topics, right. So let us start with what are the different steps for writing and executing a Java program in detail. And we'll also understand what is the flow of execution of a Java program, and that too in detail. Right. So the step one goes like this. So first we have to write and save the program. Okay. So step one is write and save the Java program. Right. So first we have to open the text editor. What we are using is Notepad++. Okay. So Notepad++, after installation, it will be available in your desktop. Okay. Right. So when you go to the desktop, or else you can also open that from your start menu also. Click on the Windows button, type Notepad++. It will show the application, and then click on that particular application. It will open the Notepad++. So Notepad++ is already opened in my system, and currently we are discussing that in the Notepad++ editor only. Right. Then step 2. Here we have to click on File menu and select New option. So File menu is here, top left menu, and select New option. Right. So we'll get a new page. So after getting a new page, what we are supposed to do here? Okay. Right. So here next we have to type our Java program. Okay. And then some important points here. So in Java program, we write everything inside a class, including the main method. Okay. Right. So first we'll take the comments. Program to demo. Steps for Java programming. So we'll take class demo, open curly brace, close curly brace, body or definition or block of code. Public static void main, which is the starting point of execution of a Java program, string of args. Right. So we have written a small Java program, and inside the main method here we'll write system.out.println. I'll write here flow of execution of Java program. Put one semicolon at the last. So after writing, next we have to save the Java program. Now for this we have to use .java as extension. So file name .java as extension. Okay, and we should also make sure that our file name and class name are same. So file name and main class name are same. So file name, main class are same, but it's not compulsory, it is optional. So I'll take example as something like demo.java. So for this we have to go to the file menu and select save option, or we can also use Ctrl+S shortcut. Right. So now let us save the program here. File menu, save, or Ctrl+S. Okay. Right. Now we'll save the program in our working directory, which is G:\core Java online programs, and here we'll save this as demo.java. Right. So colors also changed for us. So this is step 1, writing and saving the Java program in our Notepad++ editor or any other editor or IDE like NetBeans or Eclipse. Okay, next step 2. So in step 2 we have to compile the program. Okay, so the step 2 goes like this: compiling the Java program. Okay, fine. So for compiling the Java program, we have to use the following command in command prompt. What is this command prompt? So command prompt is an application in Windows which helps us to run commands for different applications. So how to open that? Click on the start button, type cmd, command prompt application will be shown in the search. Click on it and open. Okay, and then we have to go to the working directory, g : core Java online programs. Okay, right. So here what we are supposed to do, we have to compile the command using javac command. So javac demo.java, javac demo.java. So on successful compilation we'll get the bytecode. Okay, so what is compilation? So compilation is the process of converting user code or source code into JVM understandable code, and that JVM understandable code is called as bytecode. Okay, it is bytecode. Right. Who will compile the program? So Java compiler is a piece of software or code. Okay, so it is a small piece of software. Okay, so it is available in JDK. So when we install JDK in our system, it is also available in our system. Okay, so Java compiler is a small piece of software which is available in JDK. Okay, development kit. So this program is responsible for compiling the Java program. Okay, converting our user code or source code into JVM understandable code, which is known as bytecode. So bytecode will have dot class as extension. Right. So when we compile the program, there are chances that our program may have some mistakes. So mistakes are shown as errors. Okay, so during compilation, if our program has some mistakes, then such mistakes are shown as errors. So error is a computer technical word, mistake is a English word. Okay, right. So let us try to go to the program. Okay, and check in the program. So demo.java. Let me remove this semicolon from the last end of the statement, system.out.println. Save the program. Next, come to the command prompt. Now recompile the program. So previously no error, now we have an error. So demo.java, line 7. What is the error? Error is semicolon expected, which is delimiter, where line 7 at the end. Okay, so let us put that semicolon here. Save the program. Now recompile the program. No error. Okay, so this is what is step 2. Now we'll try to understand what are these different types of errors. Okay, so what are these different types of errors which are common in all the programming languages? Okay, right, so let us try to understand this. So error is nothing but a mistake which occurs during compilation time or runtime execution of a program. Means after compiling, when you run the program, these errors may occur. So these errors in Java programming are divided into 4 types. Optionally, we also have one fifth one. First one, syntactical errors. Okay. Second one, semantic errors. Third one, lexical errors. Fourth one, runtime errors or execution time errors. And fifth one, linkage errors. Okay. So this is one optional. Okay. So optional one. So optional one means this is not related to our Java programming. This is related to something else. What is that? We'll discuss. So we have totally 4 types of errors and then one last optional one, linkage error. So let us start with first one, syntactical errors. What is syntactical errors? So these errors occur during compilation time. Means when we compile the program. They occur if our program has any mistakes related to syntax. Okay, so syntax means rules for writing a Java program. So if you break any rule of writing a Java program, then we'll get this error. Example, semicolon is missing or curly braces are missing. So we have seen semicolon was missing in our program. Let us try to remove this curly brace from line 9. Save this. Come to the command prompt. Recompile. So reached end of the file while parsing. While parsing means we're compiling. Okay. So what is missing? Semicolon is missing. Okay. So here we'll put a semicolon in line 9. Save this. Come to the command prompt and recompile. Right. So no error now. Okay. So this is how, if we break any rule of writing a program, okay, if we make any rules of writing a program, then we'll get syntactical errors. Next, the second type of errors are semantic errors. Okay, so what do you mean by semantic? Semantic means meaning. Okay, the meaning of semantic is meaning only. Okay, in English it means meaning. So these errors occur if we try to change any meaning in writing a Java program. For example, if you see here, int x is equals to 10, and similarly I'll take one more variable, float x is equals to 20.6. So here we are having two variables with same name. So this is semantic error. So in a single Java program, we cannot have two variables with same name. Okay, so let us try to use this in our program. Okay, I'll take here int x is equals to 10, float x is equals to 20.6. F means floating number. Save this. Command prompt. Clear the screen. Use up arrow, down arrow to get the previous command. Compile. So during compilation, we'll get semantic errors. So variable x is already defined in main method. So this is how we are going to get the semantic errors. So syntactically it is correct. Float, space, x, assignment operator, 20.6f, semicolon. Everything is correct with respect to the syntax. But we already have x variable, so we are trying to change that x variable integer to float. That's why we got this error. So put a comment for float x is equals to 20.6f and check it out. Save and recompile. No error. So this is what is semantic error. So one more example for semantic error goes like this. Okay. Int break. So int break. So break is a predefined keyword. We cannot use predefined keyword as a variable in our programming. Example, int break. Okay. Or else I'll take int if. If is a keyword. Save this. Okay. Recompile. We'll get an error. Okay. So it is not a statement. It is not a correct statement. Means we are trying to change the predefined meaning of writing a Java program. So this is what is semantic error. Okay. So let us put comment for this and this. Save it and recompile. Now that error will be gone. Okay. Right. So this is how we'll get the semantic errors. Okay. So here syntactical errors and semantic errors occur during compilation time only. Okay. And hence they are called compilation errors. Hence they are called compilation errors. Okay. And if our program does not have any syntax or semantic errors, then we get the bytecode .class file. Okay. Now check the .class file here. No error. dir. So demo.java, demo.class. Okay. So this is how we'll get the bytecode. So if our program does not have any compilation errors, then we'll get the bytecode. Okay. So in brackets I write down no compilation errors. Then we'll get the bytecode. So this is what is syntactical errors, semantic errors. Both are known as compilation errors. Right. So after compilation errors, we have the third type of error, which is known as lexical errors. What do you mean by lexical? Lexical means hidden. In English, hidden errors. What are these hidden errors? We'll try to demonstrate with a small example. Okay. So these errors occur usually after execution time when we check the output. So when we check the output will be wrong. So execution is done, but output is wrong. I'll write here. Execution is done successfully, but output is wrong. So this type of errors are called as lexical errors. Hidden. Compilation successful, execution successful, but output is wrong. How? So let us take one logical expression, mathematical expression. A 10, B 20, C 5, D 45. Okay. I want to calculate ratio equals to A plus B divided by C plus D. So let us write it down. 10 plus 20 divided by 5 plus 45. So here, according to BODMAS rule, division is executed first. Okay. So 20 by 5, answer is 4. Okay. So I'll write here, as per BODMAS rule in mathematics. Okay. So division is executed first. Brackets of division, multiplication addition and subtraction. So brackets of, next division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So division is evaluated first. Okay, so now 20 by 5, the answer is 4. Next we have two additions, it will execute from left to right. So 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 45, 59. We'll get the output, but the output is wrong because ratios will be usually less than 1 is 2. So exactly what should happen here? So we should put the brackets, a plus b divided by c plus d in brackets. Okay, so circle brackets are important to calculate ratio. So what happens? 10 plus 20 first executed divided by 5 plus 45. So 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 5 plus 45, 50. So 3 is to 5, 0.6, 0.666 is the correct output. So lexical errors occur due to improper usage of mathematical logics. Okay, hence these errors are also called as logical errors. So technically they are also called as logical errors. Right. So the next type of errors is runtime errors. What do you mean by runtime? So runtime means execution time. Execution time. So these errors occur during execution time when user gives improper input values in program. So when we give improper input values in program during execution time. For example, let us take a small case here. Int a, b, c. So 3 integer variables. Case 1. Enter a, b values. So let us say a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. So 10 by 5. What is the answer? 2. Okay. Case 2. Enter a, b values. Same thing. So input a is equals to 10, b is equals to 0. By mistake you are giving b is equals to 0. So 15 by 0 is not defined. So during execution time we'll get this as a runtime error. So runtime errors are called as exceptions. Okay, so we'll try to discuss more about exception in exception handling topic. So this is what is 4 types of errors: syntactical, semantic, lexical, runtime errors. Right. So optionally we have the 5th type of error. Now this error is not related to the developer, but this error comes under runtime error only. It is a special error. Okay. So special case of runtime error. So it is also comes under runtime errors only. And these errors occur when there is linking problem between machine code and JVM library files. Okay, so when we are running the program, our program requires keyboard, our program requires monitor. So keyboard and monitor are available with operating system. So we also require some operating system files or JVM related files to use this to communicate with keyboard and monitor or mouse. So if any of these files are missing, then we'll get the linkage errors. Okay, these are software related errors. Example, OS version mismatch with JVM or Java version for executing Java programs. So these are something like software related errors. So our program is everything correct, but software compatibility will be missing. So these are called as linkage errors, not related to developers. Okay, not related to developers or programmers. Right. So finally, step 3. Okay, right. So now here one important point also. So during compilation, if our program does not have any errors, then we'll get the bytecode. So what is the extension for the bytecode? Demo.class. It is demo.class. Right. So let us continue with next step, step 3 in writing and executing the Java program. So once the bytecode is generated, demo.class, it is run by JVM to give the required output. So for running the bytecode, we have to use the code Java followed by our main class name. So no need to give dot class. It is taken automatically for running the Java program or bytecode. So let us give that Java demo. Dot class is not required. Enter. We'll get the output. Flow of execution of Java program. Okay. So internally, when you run a bytecode, what exactly happens? We'll try to understand that. Okay. So running happens in two phases. First one, interpretation. So what is this interpretation? Interpretation means converting the bytecode into machine code. So this bytecode is understood only by JVM, but bytecode is converted into machine code by JVM interpreter. Okay, and this machine code is not visible to us. It is available only internally in the memory. It is understood by OS and hardware of your system. Okay, right. And next, once this machine code is generated, so here we have to understand one thing. It is done by Java interpreter. It is done by Java interpreter, okay, or interpreter software, right? And it is inbuilt with JVM only, okay, inbuilt with JVM, and JVM is available in your Java development kits. Next, once we get this machine code, we have to perform the execution. So execution means machine code is executed line by line to give the required output, and it is done by a special piece of software available with JVM. Okay, and this is known as execution engine. So when we run the program, when we run the bytecode is converted into machine code using interpretation process, Java interpreter or interpreter software, and that machine code is executed line by line internally by execution engine to give the required output. So this is what is running phase, right? So after successful execution, we get the required output of the program, and such output is verified by the end user of the Java program. So let us try to represent this in the form of a diagram. So first, demo.java. So this demo.java we have to compile. Okay, right. So command for compiling is javac demo.java, and compilation is done by Java compiler. So this Java compiler is available with JDK software. Okay. And next, after successful compilation, we'll get the bytecode demo.class. So it is called as bytecode. Okay. So bytecode is understood only by JVM. Okay. It is understood only by JVM. So JVM is an intelligent piece of software inbuilt with your Java development kit software. Right. So next we have to run this. Okay. Right. So we have to run the bytecode. So when we run the bytecode, the command goes like this here: Java demo. So dot class is not required. It is taken automatically when we run the program. So internally running happens in two phases. First one, interpretation. So in interpretation, what happens? So who will interpret this? It is interpreted by Java interpreter. Okay. So it will convert our bytecode into machine code. Okay. So it will convert our bytecode into machine code. So what is this machine code? So machine code is nothing but OS understandable code, because ultimately operating system has to execute our program. So this OS understandable code, and this code is not visible to user. Okay, right, and this machine code is executed line by line. Okay, so it is executed line by line by execution engine to give the required output. Fine. So finally you will get the output. So this is the final output of your product, your Java program. Okay. So here we have to understand one thing. Note. So Java compiler plus JVM are available with your JDK software, which is installed in your system, and inside JVM you will have Java interpreter plus execution engine. Right, so this everything is available with your Java software. Okay, so first demo.java, compile, demo.class, bytecode, run the bytecode. Internally two things will happen. First one, interpretation. You will get the machine code, OS understandable code, not visible to the user, and that machine code is executed line by line by execution engine to give the required output. So this is the total in detail mechanism of working with Java program. Right. So small important note points here. So compilation means converting our Java program into .class file, which is JVM understandable code or bytecode. So here compilation is done whole program at a time. Whole program is converted into bytecode at a time. Interpretation means converting the bytecode into machine understandable format or code. Machine means OS. And this is done line by line by JVM or Java interpreter. Okay, and this machine code is understood only by that particular operating system available in your computer hardware. Okay, so hence, because of this process, because of this bytecode, Java is platform independent and architecture neutral. Because of this bytecode, Java is platform independent, means independent of operating system, and architecture neutral, means on any hardware Java programs will run with same speed and same output is given without any differences because of JVM. Okay, and because of this, Java is called as both compiled language as well as interpreted language, only because of JVM. So because of JVM, Java is platform independent, architecture neutral, both compiled and interpreted language. So bytecode is a special code which is understood only by a special piece of software provided by Java known as JVM. So dot class file is generated after successful compilation, and technically it is known as bytecode. Okay, and in this code all the instructions of Java are in the form of 1 byte each. So 1 byte means 8 bits. That's why it is called as bytecode. Okay, every instruction what we write here, everything is there in the form of 1 byte, 8 bits internally, which is a binary code. Okay, and next, the dot class file is portable. We can execute from one system to another system. Secure, it is not prone to viruses. Platform independent, architecture neutral, interpreted, high performance, only because of JVM. Okay, and next, execution engine is a small piece of program which is inbuilt with JVM software or JDK, and it executes the machine code line by line to give the required output. Right, and finally, these are the 4 steps to work with Java programming in any system, any hardware, any operating system. First one, writing and saving the Java program. Second one, compiling the Java program. Third one, running the Java program. Fourth one, verifying the output of Java program. Right, so that is what is all about today's session, guys. Detailed steps for writing and executing Java programs, types of errors in Java programming in detail. So right, guys, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.